Hello, I'll now show you how we enter a new project into the project portfolio. As you can see, we have one at the moment, renovating the upstairs. I'm going to add in renovating the downstairs, referring to the work I'm doing in my home at the moment. As you can see, I have a project authorization form at the bottom of this dashboard, which you can complete in the screen rather than opening it up. You can have it open up. You can have it so that you click on this form and it opens into a big screen. You can have a button that opens the form. You can have a link that goes into the spreadsheet itself rather than completing a form at all. It's totally up to personal preference, and if I'm building your system, I will set it up the way you want it. And you can have the new project authorization form button anywhere you wish as well, in multiple places, so it's easy to find and access. Now I've entered the information here, and I've got a department here just to show that maybe you might want to have some metrics in there to monitor where the money is going, maybe which departments are using your project management funding, and categories, which areas of your organisation are being updated, or which type of clients you have. Totally depends on what your project management team focuses on. You can have anything like this in the form. I would just suggest not to put too much in. Put information that you genuinely want to know, that you want to monitor, that you want in this dashboard. Don't put in information just because you can. Sometimes that's a trap people fall into, and it makes the forms too onerous, too much work. It makes the system busy. You want to keep the system clean and tidy as much as possible. As we scroll down, you'll see the key stakeholders: the project sponsor, the project manager, the senior reporting officer, and the person approving this project authorization are referred to by numbers. These are taken from the master stakeholder list. You don't have to do it that way, but I find it useful. And if you watch the video on the master stakeholder list and how it works, you may think it's a good idea. But again, entirely up to you how you do it. This form as well has associated documents. You don't have to have a documents section, and you can have your documents managed by Smartsheets entirely. In this instance, I've had it that you've completed the documents, all that side's been done, and this form is the final step to getting your project online. But it may be that you want to do the whole process through Smartsheets. Have a Gate 1 dashboard where you put the basic proposal, a Gate 2 dashboard where you go ahead and fill it out with more information if the Gate 1's authorised, and so on and so forth as you gather more information, more evidence, obtain the funding, do the processes that your organisation wants their project managers to go through before a project comes live. Particularly identifying the outcomes and the benefits, and how can you record those? How can you ensure that at the end of the project you can evidence that it did good work? These are all things you can think of in the design of your project, and something we would discuss in order to make your project dashboard perfect for you. So I've put this information in and I will submit. And as you can see, I will be notified. When this page refreshes, that form will go back to being a standard form, so that a new user can then come along, or you can maybe want to fill out a new form for another project. So this should have entered an email to come through to my system asking me to authorize a new project, and indeed it has. So there we go, a new project initiation request. This text is totally bespoke. You can put in the system what you want it to say. You can say what you want to be added to the email. But here you see you've got all the information that I entered, and you see that the reference number have now extracted the name and the email of the person that I was referring to. To see it in full, we open the request. And here you'll see it opens up the form, and you can see exactly what I've entered, the information. You can, if you wish, say no, I don't want Sophie to be the project sponsor, and change it to somebody else. as the authoriser. And then when you're happy that everything is as you wish, you can approve. If you decline, it will go into a folder of declined projects and will go no further. But let's say we want to approve it. There we are. Update complete. So now close the emails and we go back into the Smartsheets. And as with all cloud web-based applications, you just click the back button to go back to where you came from. Now we're back on the portfolio dashboard. We need to refresh it. Smartsheets can take a moment to update. Sometimes it happens in a flash, sometimes it takes a few seconds. But there we are, it has appeared. And we can now open the project dashboard for that project. As you can see, the title here, Renovating the Downstairs. And you have the other project above, Renovating the Upstairs. So in that short moment of just completing that small form, you have a whole new dashboard of all the documents that you can need for the project. Here, ready and waiting to be completed. And we'll complete them in other videos. I hope you take a look. Thank you.